Welcome to the 2023 Asian Pacific African Powerlifting Championships in Hong Kong. My name is Chrissy Chamley and I'll be commentating this session for you. The under 63 kilo bodyweight women in the classic powerlifting. We have for you one flight of lifters, with the bar starting at the lightest weight and progressing through. We start with the first squat for Zhu of Hong Kong, China, 70 kilos. Little bit of nerves there. And we will take the bar now to 92.5 kilos for Tentanat of Thailand. We have a number of age categories here for you. The sub-junior, junior, open and Masters 1 age category. All the athletes are under 63 kilograms, so I'll be calling their age categories so you can follow who's competing against whom. Tantanat of Thailand, she comes from Bangkok, and she's opening on 92.5 kilos. Yep, very good looking opener, and it's a good lift to get on the board. The bar will now get loaded to 97.5 kilos for Claudia Lee of Singapore. This is her first international event. Opening 97.5 kilos, and her PB is 105. Lee, great depth. Good opening attempt. The bar gets loaded to 105 kilos now. For the sub-junior, young, just 18 years of age. Great strength there. And it's a good lift. Jung from Hong Kong, China, also opening on 105 kilos. Jung is an open age category lifter. 28 years of age. Very new to the sport. This should be an easy opener for her. Yeah, certainly looks like it. The bar moves now to 107.5 kilos. for Cock of Singapore. Also at her first international championship here. See how the referees see it? And it's a good lift. Ivy's on the board. She is one of the juniors. $110 kilos now for Lim from Singapore. She is a junior, age 23. Has been competing for 3 years. Great depth, very solid up. And again, a good lift for Lim. Now the bar gets loaded to 110 kilos also for Batsuk from Mongolia. She is the top opener for the junior women. Twenty 21 years of age. Looks good, doesn't it? I think we'll see an attempt on her personal best here today. Great depth you see on the replay there. A lot of strength, so quite a few more kilos. Mayumi Honda of Japan, open age category lifter, 39 years of age, also taking 110 kilos for her opener. And that's a good lift. Of Singapore now. With an opening squat of 112.5 kilos. In the open age category. Tiffany Ung. See, she's aged 35 years. And this is just a little under her official personal best. She's been competing for 6 years, and you can see that experience there, where she's opening just that little heavier and accomplishes that perfectly. Also 112.5 for Emily Spenceley of Hong Kong, China. Emily is 40 years of age. She is solid. She is in her final year as an open. She'll be in a Masters 1 category in less than a year. And a good lift. Now the bar moves to 115 kilos for Ekaterina Kryukova of Kazakhstan. Kryukova is 38 years of age, a very experienced competitor. Competing for 17 years. Incredible strength. And that's a good lift.
153.
Now an enormous jump on the bar. The top opener here is Carolina Dillon from New Zealand. 153 kilograms. And coming from New Zealand, she's part of the Oceania Pacific region. So this is a new Oceania record in the Masters 1 under 53 kilogram class. New Zealand has 10 or more people here at this championship, and they're all doing extremely well, dominating in fact. So Dillon opening on a regional record and enormously strong in this weight category. Oh my word. That is wonderful to witness. 3 white lights for her Oceania record. Just watch this in replay. Oh, there's so much strength there to execute that lift like that. And she is squatting more than twice as much as some of these women. It's really significant how strong she is. Now, 70 kilos again for Zhu from Hong Kong. She had a difficult job of being the first one to come out and squat here, so hopefully she's a bit more comfortable now. Oh, just lost her balance. And well caught by the spotters. Tantanant of Thailand, the junior. 100 kilos for her second attempt. Oh, very nice. And that was a 7.5 kilo jump from her opener, so looking even better. Into the open age category now with Lee from Singapore. 105 kilos for her second attempt. Equal to her personal best. Good depth. Come on. Just stalls a little bit there in the middle, but manages to get the chest moving. And it's a good lift, 2-1. 112.5 kilos for the second attempt for Kok of Singapore. This is a 5 kilo increase from her opener. She's one of the juniors. There's 5 juniors competing here. Oh, so smooth. So solid. It's a good lift. Coach is very happy. And Ivy would like to acknowledge her coach for handling her and helping her to achieve her dream to represent Singapore at an international meet. And she is so far doing a wonderful job of it. Young of Singapore. Sub-junior. The only sub-junior in this weight class here. Taking 112.5 kilos for her second attempt. Oh, very deep and very strong. And that's a good lift. Charmaine Young is very thankful to her family and friends who are supporting her back home in Singapore. And there's a few here as well supporting. And of course that means the world to her. Yan Lim, Singapore. The 23-year-old junior. Putting 5 kilos more on the bar from her opener, which looked wonderful. She just rocks up on her toes there before she starts, that's fine. Gets great depth. Certainly looks good. Yes, yes it is. Just see the replay. Squeezes the knees together as she comes up there. $115 kilos for the second attempt for Yun of Hong Kong. And it's a good lift. And considering that was a 10 kilo jump, just see this. It looks as good as the opener, and that's 10 kilos heavier. Batsuk of Mongolia, loading 7.5 kilos more on her second squat to now 17.5 kilos. Great depth. Bellows as she comes up to get that power. And she finds it. She enjoyed that too. Smiling. Tiffany Ung of Singapore now. Tiffany, one of the open age category lifters, adding 5 kilos on from her opener. And this represents a new personal best. Looking to get a personal best here, ratified by international judges. Comes up with a bellow. Always very helpful. And it's a great lift. She's a personal trainer and a system specialist. Interesting to know what the athletes do for a living, as a whole cross-section of people that take up powerlifting and are competitive. Emily Spenceley, Hong Kong, China, with 117.5. Great depth. Come on now. Comes up slowly, but she gets there. And it's a good lift. And a shout out to her coach, Kevin Don. And all the folks at CrossFit Typhoon. So I see she's aiming for 120, so let's see if she can get that on her third attempt. Kryukova of Kazakhstan comes out with 120 on the bar for her second attempt. Expert at finding depth. And, oh, they said no lift. Oh, that's a pity. I thought I could have sworn that were depth. Yeah. I think it's enough. Bar stays on 120 for Mayumi Honda of Japan. Bit of a battle starting between Kryukova and Honda. Kryukova missing the 120, perhaps a little unfortunately. See how Honda handles it. $10 increase on her opener. Mayumi. And it certainly was deeper than the last one we saw. Two white lights, I'm sorry. And now the extraordinary situation where over 40 kilos gets added to the bar. It's just absolutely extraordinary. 161.5 kilos for Carolina Dillon of New Zealand. Obviously, it's an increase on the previous record that she opened with. It's absolutely phenomenal strength. What is it? Okay. She just got distracted there because the referees just had to be swapped out so that her record can be ratified. And she'll put that out of her mind, I imagine. 161.5. Great hit. Oh, this is really fantastic to watch. That's a good lift. Okay, now we've all got to get behind this young lady, 19-year-old Zhu from Hong Kong, China. 70 kilos. She's in this difficult position with 2 missed attempts. So this is her final chance to get on the board in this competition. If I read her body language, I think she's suffering a little bit of nerves. Hopefully she can just focus because we're sure she's strong enough for this. There she goes. Come on, get up there. Oh, look how happy she is. Wonderful. Yes, indeed. So happy. And a huge roar from the crowd. Oh, that is so wonderful to see. Look at the look on her face. What a treasure. That will do her confidence a lot of good. Bar is loaded now to 105 kilos for Tantanant of Thailand. 5 kilo increase from the last attempt. She holds her national junior deadlift record. Oh, yes. Come on, bring the chest. Yes. So we look forward to seeing her in the deadlift, but that was a great lift. She got, oh, she's excited. She got her 3rd squat of 105. And a big shout out to Opor, her coach, TAAP, Iron Hive, and J. Tim King Thong, and all the Iron Hive crew in Bangkok. Claudia Lee, Singapore, 107.5 kilo, just a 2.5 kilo increase. I thought exactly the same jump when she finished the second one. I think this is a great attempt for her, as I think this will be just perfect for her to get her personal best here today with this lift. There she goes. She's got to fight. She's got to keep going. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yes. Please, she's praying for it. Yes, she got it. That is marvellous. She's got her personal best here. Let's see it again. Great depth, and it gets really hard here, and she sticks with it. I can't tell you how much is involved with trying to push through that point with no momentum. So well done to her. Ivy Cock, Singapore, 120 kilos for her final squat here. She's going up by 7.5 kilos. Currently in 3rd place. All the way. Oh, yes. Yes, she got it. How fantastic is that? Just watch this. Fantastic stuff. And she hits the lead. Young from Singapore. is obviously a big PB for her. 15 kilo PB for the sub-junior. Good hit. Oh, she's got that. 120, and she jumps off that platform. She has only been powerlifting for 5 months. Started this year in January. $120 kilos for Emily Spenceley. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, what patience. She absolutely worked on that. And 3 white lights and a lift she can be proud of there. Fantastic. She said her squat's sort of suffering at the moment and she would be very happy to hit the 120, and she did. So she'd be thrilled. One of her goals has been achieved. Kryakova of Kazakhstan also taking the 120. She missed this on depth the second attempt. Let's see if she can sit it down a little further. Yes, she got it. So interesting. We've got 2 on 120, and Kryakova is a little lighter than Spenceley. So Kryakova gets ahead in second place at the moment with 3 lifters to come. But first, we're back up with the juniors with Lim. 122.5 kilos for her final squat. $122.5 kilos for Tiffany Ung of Singapore. This is the PB she's come for. Personal best and hunting for a medal. So much energy in that lift. Yes, fantastic. Coach is thrilled. Woo, she jumps into his arms. That was marvellous. The 122.5 stays on there for Jung from Hong Kong, China. She is lighter than all the women in the open age category, so she will shoot to number 1 with this successful lift with just Honda to come. Oh, wow, she somehow saved that. That was amazing. No lift. Maybe the bar actually went down. Just watch the bar path here. Yes, okay, it dips down there. So, unfortunately, it's dipped on the ascent and then gone back up again. So that's a pity because she was right up there with that lift. And with that, she's out of the medal contention. We're sitting with... We'll just see here. This is the top junior, Batsuk of Mongolia, 125 for her final squat. Now, she's actually sitting in the bronze medal. This for the gold. Come on. This for the gold medal. How does it go? Yes, indeed. She takes the gold in the last lift. Amazing. Batsuk from Mongolia gets the gold. From Lim from Singapore, the silver, and Kok from Singapore gets the bronze. That's in the juniors. Last squat here for Honda of Japan. At the moment, Ung from Singapore is in first place. Honda is in silver medal position before this lift. So this for the gold. If she misses it, she keeps the silver. She started quite light in her opener and has made up a ton of ground. For the gold medal. Good hit. Knees are squeezed. Yes, she gets the gold in the squat in the open category. Now, of course, there is one last lifter. And this is 164 kilograms for Masters 1 lifter Dylan from New Zealand.
164.
She's got her rack arrangement here with one side of the rack in and one side out. It's perfectly fine. That's her prerogative. And this for a massive record. She's actually very pumped up for this lift. Not Asian, Oceania. No. Pork. Oh no. Good job. 164 kilograms. Dylan, 40 years of age. Great sit. Was it too deep? She fights all the way. I think she's got it. Outstanding. Absolutely. I think she's crying. That's wonderful. That was so fantastic to watch. See that replay? She goes so deep. The fear I had was, is she going to get back up from there? And she just works it up. Magnificent. Congratulations to her. A wonderful lift. We are going to take a break now, and how many minutes? And be back with the bench press in 20 minutes. So we hope we see you then. Welcome back to the under 63 kilogram women. This is the bench press session of the classic powerlifting. Here's Zhao from Hong Kong, China, benching 130 for her opener. And she's got the lift. Wonderful. On the board. Now the weight goes up to 40 kilograms. For Charmaine Young of Singapore. Charmaine is 18. She is a student. That's great. 40 kilos. Fantastic. Yes. Bar goes up to 45 kilos for Jung from Hong Kong, China. Unracking herself. Very easy opener for Jung. The second junior to come out now is Ivy Cock of Singapore with 47.5 kilograms for her opening bench. Ivy got the bronze in the squat. Very smooth. And a good lift for Ivy to get underway. Bit of a jump on the bar now, 57.5 kilos for Tantanan of Thailand. She's also a junior. So this is just under her current PB. Quite a lot of lifters here have been opening just under their PB and going for a PB on the second lift. Unracks herself. Great setup. Oh, wonderful. She's done a lot of work there. Although it says she's only been competing 1 year. Oh, yeah. It's the coaching as well. I can see who coaches her. Great coaching and great work for the athlete. Emily Spenceley, Hong Kong, China. Also taking 57.5 kilos. And running up to the front are her twin daughters to watch Mum. And Dad's filming. Her husband. Emily, 57.5. High touch. Oh, really strong, and especially so with a narrow grip. Great lift. Good vision there in the replay. She looks solid on the bench. Claudia Lee of Singapore, 65 kilos. Shout out to AF Bonavista and Strength Masters, where she trains in Singapore. Again, this is an opener that is just a little under her personal best. Looking to set a personal best here at this international. Wow, that is wonderful. Yes. Really love her setup and how wide she can get her hand grip. Pretty high touch there with the arch, but just a great setup for her mechanics. Mayumi Honda, Japan. You'll recall she won the gold in the squat on the last lift. Opening 65 kilos. And that's a good lift. Lim from Singapore opening on 70. Just one of the juniors. Certainly will be one to watch for the medal hunt in these bench presses. It's a really great setup there. She tucks the chin and then slides up, unracks it herself. Very impressive. 70. Oh, it's so strong. Oh. Yep, we're watching you. Here's the top opener for the juniors, Batsuk of Mongolia, opening on 75 kilograms. Her PB is 80. So again, just opening a fraction under. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes. You can just tell from the first movement sometimes how stable and strong the lifter really is by how the bar starts to move and how their body moves or doesn't move in those first moments. Tiff Ung of Singapore. She's got a big bench, opening 82.5. Should be very comfortable with this. Oh, lovely setup. There we go. Oh, yes. Love that wide hand grip and good chest up to meet the bar. And she had it all the way. Look at how solid she is on the bench. And here's Carolina Dillon, our amazing champion of the Masters 1, opening again on a new Oceania record. She opened on the record in the squat and did 3 records on all 3 of her attempts. $88 kilos and 1 record for Oceania. Oh, yes. Very strong looking. Might have been a little heavier than she anticipated. I don't know. I'm just trying to read the body language there. Now, the top opener is in the open age category. It's Kroyakova of Kazakhstan, opening on a massive 100 kilos. 100 kilo opener. Her PB is 120. And that's a great lift. Look at the arch and the height she can get so that the bar does not have to move any further than it needs to. We're starting at the start of the second round of bench press with Zhu from Hong Kong, China. Opened successfully on 30 kilos and going up by 5 kilos to 35. Oh, it's heavy. No. Came down very quick. Shemaine Young. Okay, this is the PB. PB attempt. Wow. A good looking PB. Yes. Bar moves up to 50 kilos for Ivy Cock of Singapore. PB's 55, so just a little shy of it at the moment. And it is. It's a dream come true for Ivy to be here on the platform representing her nation. She's been in the sport less than a year, and here she is representing. Bar moves up to 52.5 kilos for open age category Jung of Hong Kong. Yes. And it's a great lift. 3 white lights.
60 kg.
Tantanant, Thailand will take 60 kilograms for her second attempt. It's 2.5 kilo increase from the opener. She finished in 4th position in the squat. The good lift here, she jumps up into 3rd place temporarily. Couple of lifts to go. Actually, looking at the scorecard, good lift here, and she will get the bronze. Oh, I think she's got it. Yes, it's a good lift. And that 60 kilos is enough to get her the bronze medal. Now into the open age category, we've got Emily Spenceley. 65 kilos for her second attempt. Unracks herself, narrow grip, relatively narrow. Oh, magnificent. And the girls watching on, give Mum a big clap for that. Very good looking 65. Claudia Lee, 70 kilos for her second attempt. This is a popular weight for this age, for this weight class, with a few of the women choosing that. So the body weight will play a part. This is an equal PB. And it's no lift, unfortunately. Here's the 70 kilos again for Honda from Japan. Only a 5 kilo increase for her. But Lee was not able to get this. And Emily and Lee are taking it in their third attempt. But Honda is lighter in body weight than they are. So a good lift here will have her clear of those other two competitors. Oh, wow. No lift. I can't see it from here, but my suspicion is that her elbows weren't low enough. That will be vision you'll see from the front angle, which I didn't get to see. So 77.5 kilograms for Lim from Singapore. This to take the lead before Batsuk lifts. Oh, very strong. After what seemed like a long hold, she got that lift. So she hits the lead, with Batsuk to come with 80 kilos on the bar for her second attempt. This is Batsuk's personal best, so she has experience with this lift. Oh, super. She's got the 80. I think Batsuk's got this, the gold medal somehow. Lim's put in 82.5 to try and stick with her in the third. It's a great contest between those two. And just incidentally, the Thai lifter will take the bronze in the juniors. So back into the open age category, it's 87.5 kilos for Ung from Singapore. She is in second place at the moment. And she's safe in second place. Just having a look at the scorecard of the attempts that have been put in for the third round. She can't catch the leader from Kazakhstan, but she will not be challenged for the silver medal. So Tiff, nice. Oh, come on, yes. Yes, she'll be our silver medalist in the bench. Oh, wonderful to watch. Also wonderful to watch is Dylan, just taking 2 kilos more for her next record attempt. Not surprised, as I read her body language that 88 was a little heavier than she might have thought. So going for a relatively small increase to 90 kilos for another Oceania record attempt. Oh. Yes, another record. 105 kilos for Kryukova of Kazakhstan. Just a 5 kilo increase from the opener. And that was a good lift.
25. Gonzalo Yui of Hong Kong.
Zhu, Hong Kong, China. Taking 35 again. Did look a little heavy, maybe 32.5 might have been a great increase for her. It's very hard to jump 5 kilos at this weight. Down very fast, and it's just too heavy. So that's a pity, but she did get her opener, so she's still on the board.
47.5.
Bar gets moved now to 47.5 for our sub-junior.
Young
Shemaine Young. This is her final bench. She got a PB on her second attempt, so this to increase. Oh, yes, I think she can push through that. Oh, it was very close. It started to drift away from her, but she got control of it again, but just slowed down and very hard to get it moving. It starts to go towards the toes and then she pulls it back, but there's no momentum. Ivy, Singapore, 52.5 kilos. Not going for a PB on the bench today. Oh. Yeah, I think the touch wasn't as good as she would have liked. If we can see that on the replay, she just drifts a little bit there for the touch, and sometimes that makes it hard to get a good line and a good push on it. Yung of Hong Kong, China, 55 kilos. Oh, very nice. Yeah, that was fantastic. I thought that was better than the second lift. Back to the juniors, 62.5 kilograms. For Tantanant of Thailand, she's sitting in the bronze medal position and will remain there. Yep, so she got fourth in the squat and she'll get the bronze in the bench. Oh, that's a good line. Yeah, I loved how that came up. It just got in the best spot and she's thrilled. And that's a PB. Emily from Hong Kong, China, 70 kilos for her final bench here. Equal PB. And her husband and 2 girls are here supporting. Oh, come on. Keep going. Oh, she's going to get this. She's going to get this. She is. Oh, what a grind. Yes. I'll give that a clap. That was awesome. Watch this. Oh, my goodness. What? Oh, my God. No, the jury has overruled it. Oh, no. Do we have a reason? No. I don't know what the reason is. It was overruled. Okay, Lee, 70 kilos. Trying for it again. Missed it on that last attempt. Oh, no. Too much today. And no lift, but she's got her opener, so that's the main thing. The 70 has not been cracked by any of the 3 women who have tried it. So, can Mayumi get this 70? There will be 5 attempts made at this 70. Can she be the one to get it? She's got the bronze medal in the bench press and won't advance from that, but it's the 70 she's chasing. Oh, I think she's got it. Yes, she cracks the 70. She gets the bronze medal in the open age category, but importantly, she gets 5 more kilos to her total. Although I think she's got a reasonable deadlift. Now this is exciting. Lim, 82.5 kilos, challenging for the gold medal in the juniors. Challenging Batsuk from Mongolia. She's safe on the silver medal. This is about a shot at gold. Batsuk will come out and try even more for the gold. Oh! Woo! Nice. She's in with a chance. Lim hits the lead with 82.5 kilos, and Batsuk, who has been benching so brilliantly, now needs 85 to get the gold. $85 for the gold medal. That was too heavy. Can't get it off the chest. She has to settle for the silver medal, and Lim grabs the gold medal in the bench press for the juniors. With Thailand taking the bronze. We're back for the finish of the open age category. Ung is in the silver medal, safe in the silver. Safe on silver. But she wants the extra kilos for the total. Hi, Natasha Yap. Yup. Natasha Yup, hi. The chat's working. That's great. Tiff. 90! Woo! 90!
91.
Love it.
Down in New Zealand. The clearances.
Love the energy.
No more shell.
Massive 90 kilo bench. Outstanding stuff. Over in the Masters 1 age category now. Just one more kilo for Carolina Dillon. Can she find it? Just one more kilo, Dillon. Can you find it for a third record? I'm sure she's good for it. But she's lifted a lot of kilos already. Oh! It just proved one too much.
7.5.
She settles with
07.5.
uh,
Ekaterina of Kazakhstan. Fazlul.
okay, thanks to those on the chat. Yes, we are very apologetic about the lag, and we can just reassure you we are also recording, so hopefully... Kryakova, Kazakhstan, 107.5. And the gold medal is hers in the bench press, and that's a good lift as well. We're going to have a break now, and we'll be back in 20 minutes for the deadlift. Thank you. Welcome back to the deadlift session of the 63 kilo women powerlifters. These are the opening deadlifts.
Unit 155.
Bar moves now to 125 kilograms for Ying of Hong Kong, China.
Auxiliary 1. Human being in Hong Kong. Good lift.
And that's a good lift.
130. Cook eye. Auxiliary.
Ivy Cook of Singapore calls for 130 kilos for her opening deadlift. Current deadlift PB 142.5. Which is a fantastic deadlift for someone who only joined the sport in September last year. Just by chance, she stumbled across powerlifting.
Sorry, 130. Auxiliary.
And of course, here she is at an international event. And here is Batsuk of Mongolia, also opening on 130 kilos. And she is another junior who won the squat, silver in the bench press, and will be in a bit of a battle for the medals in the deadlift for sure. Tiff Ung, 132.5 in the open age category. So much energy there. And support from the crowd too.
Auxiliary.
Yan Lim, Singapore. Sorry, not the top opener, second top opener of the juniors with 135. And that's a good lift too.
135 still and the lifter is young.
Same weight for the sub-junior, Shermaine Young. No competitors for her here today. So with a good lift here, she will win the title. Yes, that was very achievable for her. So she's got the title of sub-junior champion in the under 63 kilo class and all the gold medals. Same weight. Okay, there was just a delay on the system, and I think we've corrected it now. We're with 135, the same weight for Mayumi Honda of Japan. She's an open age category lifter. She may very well be up there amongst the medals, but she will have to fight for it. There's a bit of competition in this open age category. Pulling conventional style with knee sleeves. And that's a good lift.
145.
Bar gets loaded to 145 kilos for Claudia Lee. She did have a difficult preparation for this competition, but her friends and colleagues and coach has been there for her. And here she is. Got her total, so that's a major goal achieved. And doing really well. Top opener here is Emily Spenceley. 150 kilos for her opening deadlift. Controlled. And there she is. She's got her total. Still the bar goes higher for these opening lifts. It's 162.5 kilos for Tantanant of Thailand. It's the top opener for the juniors. And will surely pull away into the gold medal position with a good lift here. Oh, wow. Fantastic. 162.5. And there is so much more in that tank. Her personal best is listed at 182.5. So we can't wait to see what she puts on for the next lift. Speaking of 182.5, that's the opener for Dylan from New Zealand. I think we've got a misload, have we? It's been picked up. No, no misload. It's all fine. She gets it. She's got to reset. Here she comes for her opening deadlift. Conventional. So strong. That's all you can say. And with that lift, we are now into the second round of deadlifts. So all the athletes will lift again. And Zhu is coming out with 80 kilos on the bar for her second attempt. Oh, just struggled with that one. 130 kilos on the bar for Kryakova of Kazakhstan. She was the big winner in the bench press. And that's a good lift. Ivy Cock, Singapore, 135, just a 5 kilo increase from the opener. Very modest increase. And that's a good lift. Jung from Hong Kong will also take the 135. She's an open age lifter. It's a good lift. 140 kilos for Batsuk from Mongolia. This is 10 kilos more than the opener. She's the heaviest body weight in this group of juniors. So that could play a part in... Okay, that's a good lift. That could play a part in the medals from her point of view. Shemaine Young, 142.5. It's a PB. PB. Incredible. Incredible. Tiff Ung, 142.5 for her. 10 kilo increase on the opener. Yes.
145.
Lim taking 145 for her second attempt, just trying to push up past the Mongolian and one of her countrymen here to get and push herself up into that second place. Got a great technique going there.
Good in. 150.
Honda, Japan, 15 kilo increase from her opener, 150. Pushing up for her deadlift and the total. Trying to get a medal in the total. heavy. Is she locked out? That'll be the question. No. And a couple of issues there. Just see this. Yeah. There's one error there, and that I feel it's obvious the lockout wasn't there in the knees. So it was a great idea to try and push ahead of the others with a bigger increase. Meanwhile, Emily's put just 5 kilos more on from her opener, 155. And that's good.
157.5 and Lee Claudia of Singapore.
Claudia Lee of Singapore, 157.5 kilos for her second attempt, pushing up into the first place in the deadlift with this lift. To get into first place. Oh. Okay, she got there in the end. And it's a good lift. No lift.
175. Comes out of a high energy.
And as we expect, the junior Tantanet of Thailand to be the top lifter in the juniors, 175 kilos for her second attempt. She is 30 and more kilos ahead of her competitors. Absolutely extraordinary deadlift. Partly you can see from her high hip position at the start. Oh, no, it's gone down. There's not. So I think she knows. So disappointment for her there, I'm sure. And she gets another crack at it. And 190 kilos. This could be a PB for Dylan. Big lift here. Big lift, come on. Oh. Magnificent. 3 white. So we make it into the home run now. Final deadlifts for these under 63 kilo women. And Zoo coming out, she's safe with 70 kilos, but 80 kilos for her final attempt. No, just more training, and she's working on it. She did really well today, and she finished with a total of 180 kilos and in 5th position. And I'm sure she got some great experiences on the platform and off out the back. There's a great energy out there in the warm-up room. Krajikova, 137.5 to finish her day of deadlifting. This would be a PB for her. While she's very strong in the bench, fair to say she struggles a bit in the deadlift. And she's done super well with that. And that's a good lift, and she looks thrilled with it. And so she should. She's finished with a total of 365. In the juniors, Ivy is taking 140 for her final deadlift. Temporarily would push her into the bronze medal position. On body weight from Mongolia. So for a chance at the bronze, Ivy is in with a chance.
147.5. Matsuk Sengun of Mongolia.
Vatsuk just got a belting from her coach. Just enough to fire her up. This for wow. Yes, and it's a good lift. So that was for a chance at the silver medal in the deadlift and a gold in the total, but there's two more to come. So that pushed out Ivy from the bronze medal. So Batsuk sitting on 147.5 now for the deadlift. I think there was a change there in the attempt selections. Okay, 150 on the bar for Lim. Pushing up into the silver medal position in the deadlift and trying to push for gold in the total. Oh, magnificent pull. Yeah, yeah. Marvellous. So she did everything she could there.
150 for Young.
She's going to finish with the silver medal in the deadlift. But we're back over with the sub-junior, Shermaine. 150 for her final pull. Big PB. Big PB. Oh, my goodness. I think she's got it. Wasn't that fast? That was amazing. Yeah. So fast off the floor. Honda out for 150 again. There she goes. It's better than last time. It's definitely better. Yes, it is. She gets the 150. Great correction.
154.
No hitch there, you can see. Pulls all the way through and snaps the knees back, and she's locked out. Terrific stuff. Yuan from Hong Kong, also trying the 150 now. She's lighter than Honda in body weight. She's trying to get the bronze medal in the deadlift. Oh, sometimes it doesn't move.
No. 152.5.
Bit more goes on the bar. 152.5 for Tiff.
0.5 for Tiffany. Absolutely.
Tiff pushing up into the bronze medal position in the deadlift and pushing up into the higher medals in the total. She's got her eye on that total. Wow, she left everything there. Yes. Okay. This time Coach was ready for her when she jumped into his arms.
160 for
Magnificent scenes out there. Tiff hits the lead in the total in the open age category with 2 to go. Emily, Hong Kong, 160 for her final pull. Here she goes. Those hips are coming through very nicely. Yes, I think so. Yes. And that's terrific stuff.
162.5. Absolutely.
Emily is in first place in the deadlift. Lee hunting for the first place. This for gold in the deadlift. For the gold, Lee, 162. I think we've got problems. She misses that lift, and Emily wins the gold in the deadlift, with Lee getting the silver and Tiff gets the bronze. But importantly, in the total, Tiff wins the gold medal on body weight from Kazakhstan. Kroyakova and Honda from Japan ends up with the bronze in the total. But we've got 2 lifts to go. Over in the junior category, Tantanat is going for a record 183 kilos. She missed 175 and they're still going up. They've gone up to 183 regardless of the miss on 175. For this record attempt, she's got the gold medal already and she gets it moving. Oh, I think she's okay. Unfortunately, the weight got in front of her, but what a great attempt. So Dylan is our last lifter. Masters 1.
Masters 2.
192.5 kilos for her final deadlift. Hmm? Oh, here she goes. Oh, it comes through. Terrific. Yes, it is. A magnificent day of lifting, and she finishes on 446.5 kilos for her total. What a magnificent weight class, 63 kilo women. It has been absolutely thrilling. I hope you enjoyed this. Do stick around for our medal ceremony up soon.
We start with the Scott. Bronze medalist Scott goes to Krayukova Ekaterina of Kazakhstan. Silver medal goes to Tiffany of Singapore. The gold medal goes to Honda Mayumi of Japan. Thank you. Bench press, Honda Mayumi wins the bronze. Bench press, silver, Tiffany of Singapore. Gold medal goes to Krayukova Ekaterina of Kazakhstan. Thank you. Deadlift. Bronze medal goes to Tiffany of Singapore. Tiffany of Singapore. Silver medal goes to Lee Claudia of Singapore. The gold medal goes to Spencer Emily of Hong Kong, China. Thank you. The total bronze medal goes to Honda Mayumi of Japan. Silver medal goes to Krayukova Ekaterina of Kazakhstan. And the gold medal goes to Tiffany of Singapore. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Singapore. Chin. 63 kg category sub-juniors. Scott, bench press, deadlift and total. The new champion is Yong Shermaine Keaton of Singapore. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Singapore. 63 kg category, Scott. Bronze medal goes to Cook, Ivy of Singapore. Silver medal goes to Lim Yan of Singapore. And gold medal goes to Patsuk Sengun of Mongolia. Thank you. Bench press. Bronze medal goes to Tantanat of Thailand. Silver medal goes to Patsuk Sengun of Mongolia. The winner of the gold medal is Lim Yan of Singapore. Thank you. Moving on to deadlift. Bronze medal in deadlift goes to Patsuk Sengun of Mongolia. Silver medal goes to Lim Yan of Singapore. Gold medal in deadlift goes to Tantanat of Thailand. Thank you. Total bronze medal in 63 kg juniors goes to Tantanat of Thailand. Silver medal winner is Patsuk Sengun of Mongolia. And the new champion is Lim Yan of Singapore. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Singapore. Master 1 63 kg category in Scott, bench press, deadlift and total. The new champion is Dylan Carolina of New Zealand. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of New Zealand. Technical controller. Technical controller. Please take the commentators on the stage. "15 minutes on the clock. Your time is 12 minutes to change opening attempts. Starts right now."